نبدأ شرح اللي هو الملخص يونت 1. أنا كل إن شاء الله ما بنهي وحدة على بطاقة جو أكاديمي على طول بعمل ملخص وبشرح الملخص كامل عشان الطالب في نهاية الوحدة يجمع جميع أفكار الوحدة. هذا الملخص تقريبا في 30 صفحة، يعني 15 ورقة، يشمل جميع أفكار المادة. بخلي الطالب يعني يحط، خلينا نقول، قلمه على السطر الصحيح. تمام. إذا نبدأ في هذا الملخص بإذن الله. طبعا يبدأ الملخص بإيش؟ ب some expressions، بعض التعابير، وهاي التعابير بتفيدنا ويجب أن يحفظ الطالب هاي التعابير. فمثلا stay in touch و spread the message، carry a message، convey message، make contact، deliver the message، pass on message، maintain contact، make contact، lose contact، establish contact. فالطالب اللي ما بيعرف يقرأ مفروض انه لما يسمع هذا الحكي ويقرأ وراي يحاول يقرأ ويقوي حاله بالقراءة. تمام. اذا هذه معانيها امامك في الصفحة واضحة. ننتقل للصفحة الثانية. طبعا الصفحة الثانية واضحة امامنا انه عندنا هون بعض الفريزل verbs اللي هم موجودات بقطعة الشمبانزيز، قطعة جين، واللي هو making contact. وهي أولا figure out. إذن أنا كطالب لازم أعرف إنه أنا متى أستخدم figure، لازم تكون مع out و out مع figure. تمام. وهاي what does it mean؟ It means to solve a problem. بيجينا سؤال دائما الطالب يسألنا: أستاذ do I need to understand or memorize all the meaning؟ لا، of course. figure out يكتشف أو يفهم، و it means to solve. take in to understand. get across to successfully communicate a message or an idea. come across to meet or find. made out to see. in or with difficulty. wipe out to destroy. point out to tell someone. spill out to explain. brought about to cause. pick up to receive. إذا أنا بمجرد ما حفظت معانيهم وحفظت إنه لازم get with a cross، come with a cross، spill out، brought about، pick up، إذا أنا تقريبا خلصت المينينجز وفهمتهم وعرفت إنه هاي تيجي مع هاي، وبالتالي حتى لما بيجي عندي multiple choices بعرف شو بدي أجاوب. إذا هاي الفكرة الثانية بالحفظيات. الآن نذهب إلى of course. الآن طالب مفروض يجي على الأسئلة بعد ما يحفظ هذول الفريزل verbs ويجي يقول لي: أستاذ بدي أكمل الجمل. complete the sentence with the phrasal verbs from the article in the correct form. I was embarrassed. أنا كنت محرج. when he what pointed out that I had made some basic spelling mistakes. It was cloudy but he could still what made out the distant star. إذا هذه الجمل اتركها لك أنت عشان تحاول تجاوبها، تحاول تفهم كل كلمة في هاي الجمل وتحاول تحلهم، وبالتالي هذا بخليك يزيد فهمك واستيعابك للفريزل verbs. الآن ننتقل إلى الexpressions الثانيين. make a favorable impression. طبعا لما نقول make أو making a favorable impression، كلمة impression انطباع، و favorable with impression. have a laugh، strike up a conversation، create a bond، pay them a compliment، make small talk، take to you، come across as، hit it off. إذن هاي اللي هم الexpressions مفروض أنا كطالب أحفظهم وأحفظ معانيهم. الآن لما يجيني سؤال rewrite في امتحان ويجي يقول لي: يا أستاذ هون المهم. He started talking to her in the hallway. He and struck. إذن he struck up a conversation with her in the hallway. She gave the impression of being very self-confident. إذن she came across as being very self-confident. Alice commented on how nice his shoes were. إذن Alice paid him a compliment. I immediately liked him. I talked to him immediately. She found it really funny. We really had a laugh about, right? For example, I didn't really like her friends when I met them. I didn't really hit it off with her friends when I met them. إذن هاي جمل كثير مهمة جدا وبتحتاج إنه أنا كطالب أفهمهم وأتعلمهم يا حبايب. نأتي إلى هيك راح يكون إن شاء الله أسئلة الوزارة. مجرد ما الطالب memorize the meanings, memorize the link between the words, يعني ترابط الكلمات، معناته راح يجاوب السؤال بسهولة. Sharing a house creates a strong bond. My tutor and I really, so I'm looking forward to our lessons together. إذن إيش هون have a laugh small يعني في معاني ما بتجي بتلائم مع الجملة. إذن hit it off. My friends and always have when we get together have a laugh. That's nice. أسئلة كثير صحيح المادة لكن اعتبر حالك you are reading a story and you will enjoy it. I met our new neighbors and I them immediately. إذن I what? Have impression? Them. إذن talk to them. I'm not good at making favorable impression and I often end up saying silly things. إذن what? Favorable? Alright. Although I may, as a confident person, I'm actually quite shy. إذن come across as. عندما أشوف as إذن معها come across. Thankfully, Fatih made what? She made what? She made a compliment. We have paid a compliment. She made small talk in her new tutor. She made favorable impression. Yes. تمام. I always try to a conversation when I meet someone new. إذن strike up conversation. If someone pays you a compliment إذن بنلاحظ إنه كليتهم بمجرد ما أنت حفظت الإكسبريشن you know it, you memorize it. مش محتاج هالصعوبة إني أتذكره. Now we have new things which is what? New expressions, new let's say new idioms, okay, which is jump down somebody's throat, put somebody on the spot, fire questions at someone, refuse to let something drop, insist on having the last word, not get a word in an edge way. تمام جدا. So these are يعني some idioms and they have meanings in English. So number 1 is react angrily. Number 2, embarrass someone. Number 3, ask someone a lot of questions. Number 4, unable to say anything. Number 5, have to make the final point or discussion or argument. Not get a word in edgeways, not stop talking about particular subject. Then just memorizing them, understanding them, and that's enough. Now we have some, let's say, vocabs have the same meanings, but this meaning is stronger. So, frightened, terrified, astonished, surprised, exasperated, annoyed, livid, furious, tense, nervous, ecstatic, thrilled, bewildered, confused. يعني أنا بقرأ فيهم مفروض أنت كطالب تكون تحاول تفهمهم. و devastated, sad. إذن I should memorize them and know the meaning of these vocabs in Arabic language. حلو. حتى الآن لما بتيجي تجاوب يعني I think it's gonna be easy for you when you say, for example, هون number 1, I'm completely about my exam results. I never thought I'd do so well. إذا مبسوط هو إنه عمل كويس وبالتالي not confused, not devastated. إذا he is ecstatic. Now the next one is what? He has no idea how he lost his phone. He feels completely. طبعا التمرين بيحكي لي أصلا إنه ممكن ناخذ أكثر من معنى في الفراغ، يعني ممكن بيزبط أكثر من واحدة، لكن لما يعطيني multiple choice he will give me only one solution. إذا he has no idea how he lost his phone. He feels completely what? ecstatic فرحان, astonished, thrilled فرح. إذا he will feel what? أكيد راح يحكي لي he will feel bewildered. Randy's mother was absolutely when she found out he had cheated in the exam again. إذا هون هي وجدت إنه هو غش مرة تانية. إذا هل هي frightened كانت خائفة، كانت مندهشة؟ عندنا إذن هون الجواب إيش؟ عندنا livid الجواب إذن C. إذن we have livid. She felt very as she waited for a job interview, right? So she felt very as she waited for her job interview. She felt what? Confused, astonished, surprised, tense. Okay. Surprised, impossible. Astonished, impossible. Confused, I can say yes. Sometimes we feel confused. يعني مرتبكين ومشوشين. Okay. Could be tense, right? It's more يعني it's more, let's say, better for the answer. He is that someone will find out his secret. He is what? Astonished, thrilled, bewildered, ولا he is terrified? Of course, when somebody is secret is going to be revealed, he is terrified. Nothing is changing and he is becoming more and more about the situation. إذن nothing is changing. إذن he is going to be surprised, astonished, same meaning, frightened. إذن exasperated. إذا أنا كطالب ويا أمهاتنا ويا أبائنا ويا أحبتنا هيك ابني بده يدرس، بده يفهم المعاني ويحاول يجاوب الأسئلة ويتذكر كل الإجابات ويتذكر كل المعاني. والأولها صعب لكن بعدها راح تكون أمور أسهل. Now this exercise يعني I like it and it comes every single year in some other exams, alright, which is what do these idioms إيش هاي المصطلحات indicate تدل على أو تعبر. تمام. So get out of here. اخرج من هنا. I'm feeling a bit blue. شعور بالحزن. I'm heartbroken. I'm worried sick about. Hit it up here with. A weight off my mind. مزال. So when it comes in a sentence لما يحط لي إياها سؤال في جملة ويسألني what does this idiom indicate أو express, I will say the first one surprise or disbelief, the second one sadness, the third one sadness, the fourth one anxiety. أعيدها anxiety which means قلق. Number 5 annoyance and frustration. Annoyance إزعاج وfrustration إحباط. And relief وهو يعني راحة ارتاح مزال شكرا. Now we have this exercise which get out أكيد منقولش off منقول of here. I am worried not ill, I'm worried sick. هيك بتذكر هيك يا أمهاتنا ويا طلابنا بنفهم. That's a weight off my brain. No, it's a weight off my mind. Now I can breathe. blow a sigh of relief. إذن I can breathe. أتنفس. You have got to be kidding. Joking. Okay, it's been kidding, not joking. It's been keeping me up out, of course, up at night. أحفظها. Who would have understood thought it. بس لو جينا جملة زي هيك it's okay. Both of them correct. لكن according to the book he needs thought it. I'm feeling a bit up down the dumps. أكيد I'm feeling up down حافظينها. I can see my grandparents struggle to learn what about. حفظناها أستاذ. Learn about. هون. Social media sites explain ways that parents can have control on. We know that social media directs to its users. Too many children probably rely on. إذا لازم أحفظ هاي مع هاي، هاي مع هاي، هاي مع هاي، وهاي مع هاي. وشكرا. إذا هون عنا بعض phrases كمان عنا نحفظهم. I don't blame you, I know right, I'm very pleased for you, I'm sorry to hear that, what a pain, what's the worst that could happen. والآن نفس اللي أخذناه فوق عنا إيش؟ عنا عنا هون اللي هو meanings. I have to remember the meanings, which is what. And when I say I am worried sick, it means I am extremely concerned. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's awful. It's been keeping me up at night. I've been worrying about it a lot. It's the same meaning. What's the worst that could happen? There's no need to worry. You've got to be kidding me. I don't believe you. Right? إذا واضحة الأشياء. في كمان لسه. I'm walking on air. احنا زي ما بنقولها بالعربي طاير من الفرحة. I can't stop smiling. إذا I'm so happy. I've had it up to here with. I'm completely fed up. خلاص طفح الكيل معي. A weight off my mind, or your mind, a relief for you. إذا you have to understand the meanings of all of these. تمام. هون same thing. يعني as a student I have to memorize the meaning of these words. Carry, contact, get across, hit it off, impression, laugh, pass on, real bond, strike up, talk to. وبالتالي I can answer all these sentences with answers. I wrote all the answers in this خلينا نقول brief. هذا الملخص. Also now this is the second exercise for rewriting. يعني هذا الجملة التمرين الثاني في إعادة الكتابة. وبالتالي as students you have to know them. So figure out means understand. Spill out means explain. Draw attention means point out. Could cause, bring about. So I found it hard to understand what the physics teacher was talking about. Then I found it hard to figure out, just only adding figure out, what the physics teacher was talking about. You must explain your idea very clearly so he understands. You must spell out. Mary has drawn my attention to a problem. So Mary has pointed out a problem to me. I couldn't process so much information. Then I couldn't take in all the information. That's all. شيء سهل. إذن طلابنا هذا هو ملخصنا. أيضا هنا عندنا verbs حكيناهم قبل. وبالتالي you have to understand the story. وهاي المجموعة الثالثة في rewrite. المجموعة الثالثة. We heard the good news on our way back home. We heard the good news when we were back home. كثير طلاب بيقولوا أستاذ طب أعطيني كيف أستخدمها. بدي تحفظني قاعدة. ما في تحفيظ قاعدة هون. You have to practice the language. لازم أنت تمارس اللغة. كيف تكون الجملة. لازم تعرف كيف تكون كأنك يعني كلغة عربية. So I have a lot to do before I go on holidays. There's loads to do before I go on holidays. When I'm very sad, I watch funny videos. When I'm very sad, when I am down in the dumps, then I watch funny videos. She seemed rather arrogant at first. She came across as arrogant at first. I haven't eaten meat for nearly a year and the last. So the last time I ate meat was a year ago. After an hour, we found a way how to turn off unwanted messages. إذن it took us an hour to figure out. مرتين صارت مرة معنا figure out as rewriting. تمام؟ إذن هذه هي rewrite. Now, the last time Sarah came to the cinema was last winter. إذن she hasn't. إذن Sarah, she hasn't come to the cinema. لأنه verb 1 come, verb 2 came, verb 3 another time come. إذن she hasn't come to the cinema since December. This app enables people to maintain regular contacts. إذن thanks to this app people can stay in touch. كلها عبارة عن مفردات لازم استخدمها. أيضا هنا الإجابات وهنا الإجابات، وهذا هو part 1. إذن هذا الجزء الأول من الملخص. إذن هيك انت خلصت جزء كبير منه. ربي يكرمكم ويعطيكم العافية. والآن ننتقل للجزء الثاني من الملخص وهو reading comprehension.